Coming up with fresh content ideas every day can feel impossible, especially when you're juggling SEO, marketing trends, and even just trying to stand out as your authentic self. So what if I told you the struggle to stay creative isn't your real problem? The real issue is that you don't have a system to collect all of your research, your audience insights, and your branding information in one convenient location. And I've got the playbook that fixes that. All right, guys, I'm so excited. This is a little sneak peek at what your infinite content vault is going to look like. So this is a finished product. Now, of course, all of these are going to look a little different for everybody because, for instance, maybe you don't want to do video or maybe you don't want to do blog. I recommend that you go find the best sources from all of the different types of content because even say you want to focus on video. Cool. Well, go find the top performing blogs and turn those into videos. So I highly recommend that you do all of the steps in the Infinite Content Marketing Ideas playbook, but this is what this could look like at the end. So see over here, you have videos, you have blogs, you have documents. And between all of these sources, I have now an infinite vault of ideas, meaning that if I say, I could ask for one idea, I could ask for create a series based on the sources. Let's say a create a 5-part series based on the sources. Enter. So let's see what it comes up with. But while it's thinking, let's also look over here because you can generate an actual podcast. And I highly recommend you come in and try this. It's super creepy how real they sound and just a little forewarning for what the future holds for us all. So over here though, you could create, based on the information that you've given the vault, you could create a study guide, which actually means you could create a tangible PDF based on your industry and niche for your audience. You could also create what's called a briefing doc. Now, of course, that sounds very corporate, and one thing I will say about the briefing doc is that it's not like what you're thinking. It's not a generic version of here's what to do and how to do it. But what it does do is it pulls out all of the best topics from your sources and gives you many, many ideas and angles at which to come at topics from. Because for me, I'm in content marketing. There is an infinite number of ideas and an infinite number of angles that I could come at that from. And the problem is that would basically stop most people in their tracks because they're like, wait, what do I do? And so what this does is it helps narrow down and give you a focus point of each individual piece of content because your content, basically the rule of thumb is if you're asking your target audience to remember or believe more than one thing at a time, then they're not going to believe anything. And so you want every piece of content to have one particular focus. But learning behavioral changes, learning change in behavior as a result of new information. This is a part of content marketing because the whole point of content marketing is to create a change in behavior. And so having a piece of content about the study on that is actually kind of ironic, but you know what? That is definitely part of content marketing. So, as I said though, oh my God. So, here is just a live example though. I asked create a 5-part series based on the sources. So, here is an outline for a 5-part series. The series title is Mastering Your Audience and Lead Generation. Who here needs that? Who here wants that? Okay, so basically for your infinite content vault with your infinite ideas, you could be creating this exact same thing for yourself. So part 1, defining your ideal customer, the foundation of lead generation. Oh my gosh. So this has not only that, 3 key concepts and an actionable takeaway for me to create too. Lead magnets and core offers, attracting and engaging your ideal customer. Hang on, in the comments below, please tell me if this is something that you actually want me to create because this seems rather relevant. Part 3, content pillars and the content unit, crafting engaging content that drives leads. Yep. Part 4, the 4 core methods of lead generation: warm to cold, one-to-one, and one-to-many. And I would also add in my scale of belief, which is one of the videos in the Infinite Content Marketing Ideas Playbook. And I highly recommend that you do that exercise because it's really powerful and really going to make you think about content from a different angle. Where'd part 5 go? Optimizing your strategy, data, testing, and iteration. Because of course, don't reinvent the wheel, just use what works. Not that that's the whole video, but that's kind of the summarization of it. This 5-part series should provide a comprehensive guide to mastering your audience and generating leads, drawing on key concepts from the provided sources and our conversation history. Now, just so you guys know, when you are using Notebook LM, if you do not save the note from this chat box in the middle is basically like 10-second Tom. If you don't save the note, then it will go away. And so that's just one thing to keep in mind, that when you're using Notebook LM, this is something that's supposed to clear out. Over here on the right-hand side, though, these notes down here are things that you will always be here when you come back. So guys, this is just a very, very short and sweet demonstration of how this Infinite Content Vault, in literally seconds, created an entire 5-part series that is pretty relevant. And to be honest with you, comment below if you actually want me to make this series, because I have a feeling if you wanted infinite content ideas, you also want the 5-part series on how to generate leads, is basically how I would summarize what that 5-part series really was about. This is just to get you excited about what we are building in this series. So let's get back to it. Thanks for tuning into Business Fundamentals with me, the Business Cowgirl. And if you want more free, awesome content just like this to help your business grow and develop online from a seasoned expert in business technical architecture. But if you really want your business to grow, then I highly recommend you check out my weekly newsletter, Winning Business, from somebody who's been a business consultant for the last 10 years, helping businesses create efficient and effective workflows to help their businesses save them time, money, and resources. What does that really mean? It means the answer to the question of what you need to build for where your business is trying to go. So when you're ready, those links are always down in all my video descriptions for you. So to be continued.